To help in making straight cuts, you can use a straight edge. And there are a lot of different styles of homemade or shop-made straight edges. This is a piece of 1-inch pipe welded to a vice grip. You can clamp it on a piece of flat bar, rest the tip against the pipe, and make the cut. A straight edge helps hold the torch steady and lets you concentrate more on a smooth travel speed. I like to use a piece of 1-inch pipe with a 1/2-inch round stock handle. It's easy to move around and good for awkward cutting positions. This one does take a little getting used to because you only get to hold the torch with one hand. This is a magnetic brass straight edge for cutting plate. Magnets hold it in place along the cut line, and you can make longer cuts without stopping. These straight edges are handy, but they don't automatically guarantee a good cut. Before you can use these effectively, you need to know how to handle the torch. Now, when you're preparing metal for weld joints, you'll sometimes need to bevel the edge. On metal that's 3/8 of an inch or less, you can just grind the bevel. On thicker metals, it's easier to cut the bevel with a torch. Bevels are generally around a 30-degree angle, and ideally, the top edge should be straight. You also want to leave a flat spot called a landing on the bottom edge. When you're welding, the top edge acts as a guide to keep the finished weld bead straight, and the landing helps carry the heat so you don't burn the bottom edges away. Before you start, you can draw a line as a guide. Angle the torch so you're not cutting through the bottom corner. Because a lot of the heat is just blowing off the edge, the cut speed will be slower. If the cut stops, let off the cutting jet lever, jump out to the edge, preheat, cut back to the line, and keep on going. Using a straight edge to bevel helps keep the torch steady. On long bevels, cut out to the edge, reposition yourself, cut back into the line, and go again. You'll probably get slag sticking to the bottom edge because of the slower travel speed, but it comes off easily. Or if you need to cut round pieces, you can use a circle burner. The torch fits into it, and there's an adjustable point that you put in a center punch mark on the metal. Preheat fairly hot and ease into the start, keeping the tip moving. Cut back a little, then just pivot it around. If you have several holes to cut, this saves layout time and all the holes are identical.